Let me tell you a story. And I can tell you these stories. They didn't know. I mean, my folks didn't know. I had the option to go home and be like any other person. And when I go home, I would have become, my mother's driver and be driving her everywhere. Become my father's manager and be doing that. But I was like Moses, who was taken, like Joseph, who was taken away for the family, for the sake of the family. You know, if you understand, you understand. But I put myself in uncomfortable situations. I had a home where I could sleep. But look at me. I was going about for evangelism. I was going to start out fellowships. Evangelism. One of the fellowships I went to start was Nekede, Federal Poly Nekede. When I went to start this school, look at the way it was. I'll just enter the school. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. I'll just enter the school. The first person I see, I start preaching. My hope is that one of the people I will get born again will be kind enough to give me a place to sleep. If they don't give me a place to sleep, I will sleep in a classroom. So, I will go around preaching. By the time I preach to enough people, I will invite them to a venue. And they will meet me in the venue. I'll get them born again. I'll share with them. Then I'll tell them I'll come back every week. Then there was this day. I remember it so well. After preaching, and it was nighttime, someone offered me and said, "Oh, I'll give you accommodation. Come and stay with me." So I went to stay with him. When we got there, I was wondering, so what's going on? Where am I going to sleep? So he showed me the place where to sleep. It was a metal bed without any mattress. He slept on the bed with the mattress and offered me the mattressless metal bed. I'm an ambassador of Christ. I lay down there on that metal bed. You can imagine how much I could lay. I had a home. My father had built his own house. I had my own room in the house. I had my bed. I was in the metal bed. There. What are you doing? Kingdom business. My mother, my parents didn't know where I was. I was there. Kingdom business. There were times when I was helping out in a church, volunteering, holidays. I didn't have any place to stay. When the service is over and people go, they go. I'll choose a portion of the altar, remove my suit, arrange myself, and I'll sleep. The next morning, I'll wear my suit, look all like $1 million. You couldn't tell me I was broke. I was rich. You couldn't tell me I was broke. I was rich. And I will preach. There are some people here, look at the buried there. While this was going on, I was winning souls, teaching them how to prosper. Do you know, while I was sleeping on those metal beds, sleeping on the altar, I was paying people's school fees. I was helping people get admission into school. Poverty is a state of mind. It's a confession of inability. I was doing that. Why? As I was doing that, I was busy with the commission. My rank was increasing. My rank was increasing. My rank was increasing. Today, I get into a city, I get into a country, people are begging me, literally, come and stay with me, come and stay with me. I remember one time I was invited for a program. A church had prepared for me to come for a program. And they had prepared everything. Somebody said, "I just built a new house. Nobody has stayed in the house. Can you just come and stay in the house? Just stay in the house for me. Stay and bless me. Just stay." I said, "Thank you for the offer. I already have accommodation." If I didn't know how to be relevant in the kingdom, when all I had was a stone or a spring bed, all I will have today is sweating how to pay school fees, sweating how to pay rent, sweating how to do that. But in pursuing God's dream, my mind enlarged. My mind opened. My mind enlarged. I said to you, if you learn to use your mind for the kingdom, there will be a strong temptation to go the other way. Don't fall into it. I'm serious. Don't fall into it. If you can dare do it, in no time, you will find out you don't have space to think about your need. And yet, every need will be met. I'll stop here.